Hello guys, in this tutorial I'm gonna talk about the return statement in Python. So you use return statement in functions in Python. So you don't use it like return like that. So you need to create a function and then you use the return statement inside the functions. And if you don't know what is functions, then I'm gonna explain them really quick. They're like, functions are like groups of code that do specific tasks, specific things, and functions are really useful in Python. And most of the time when you're programming in Python, you'll use them. And if you want to know how to, you want to learn about functions, then you can check out my video on functions. So let's get started with return statement and functions. So a lot of times when you create functions, you might want to return something. You might want, your functions to return something. And that's what we use our return statement for. So it basically, allows our function to give information to us, return information to us. So I'm going to create a function right here. I'm going to say def grade, and I could pass in some parameter. I could say GD, and if I do this and I say to return something, we use the keyword return. That's basically returns something from the function. So see, it is that easy, only return. And you could say return GD into 2, and if I do that, and now I need to call this function. So, and I'm gonna store this function inside a variable. I could say grade, and as I create a parameter here, I need to pass in some value here. So I'm gonna say 30. So let me run it. It doesn't do anything. So why isn't it doing anything? So let me just remove this really quick. Why isn't it doing anything? Because right now we're not printing something, and even we if we are returning something, then also it won't print it, because we're not printing it. So it is still returning something our program is returning, but we're just not using it. So I could say print result, and now it should hopefully work, and you can see it says 60. So what is doing, we have created a function, uh, and we are returning GD. So GD equal to grade, and we have created a parameter here, and we're passing value to that parameter, and we're multiplying it by 2 here, and then we're printing it. So return statement, we're returning GD into 2, and that's how it's working. So we can create another program, like I could say we could add on to this program. So I could say I could create a variable actually. I could say grade equal to GD multiplied by 3 and then divided by 2. And we can also return variables here. So now if I run it, you can see it says 45, because now 30 is being multiplied to 3, and then it is being divided by 2, which becomes 45, right? So we can return all kinds of stuff with the return statement. We can return variables, we can return strings and all that. So that's how the return statement works. So, and you might be asking that, why don't you just print it? Why do you need to return something? Yeah, that can also work, but a lot of times in Python, when you're programming, you want your function to return something. So yeah, that's when the return statement comes into play, and that's why we use it. And you might want to learn it if you want to learn Python programming. So so this is the basics of return statement. This tutorial was quite easy. I mean, it is just return and then something you want to return. So We could also return, like I don't want to return grade. I could just return GD, and now if I run it, it will still work. So it works. So this is the basics of return statement, and I hope you guys like the video. And I'll see you in the next one. And please like and subscribe.